Hi. Well, it's another beautiful day. Today, I want to talk about money. Now, we as humans seem to want to make things like money part of us. And when you do that, you're opening up suffering because the money is going to go. That's just the way it is. Money goes and money comes. It's a flow. If you're attached to that money, if you think that money is you, then you're going to have suffering. So we have to let go of that money as part of us. It's not part of us. Okay? It's just pieces of paper that stand for something. Okay? You are a soul. Beautiful, wonderful soul. And the same thing goes for anything else that you think has value. Gold, cars, houses, they're not you. They're not part of you. And as such, it's necessary to let them go. Okay? Now I know it's hard. It's hard to let go of the idea of money in your head. You know? But it has to be done. Money is especially difficult to let go of, the idea of money in your head. Because for a lot of us, probably including me, money was what it was all about for a long time. Okay? Get the right job, so on and so forth. Make a lot of money, right? But if you hold on to that money in the sense of making it a part of you, then eventually it will make you suffer. You have to let it go. I'm not saying give away your money or anything like that. Obviously, you need to keep on to your money, but you need to let go of the part of you that thinks it's money. Now, I know that sounds silly, doesn't it? But it's true. So, part of this awakening that we have, that we're trying to achieve, or not that we can achieve it, it can't be achieved, it just happens. Part of it is letting go of things. Recognizing who you are and then letting go of everything else that's not you. That's it. There's nothing more complicated than that. But it's hard to let go of certain things. Now, I've told you a lot of different stuff on this channel to let go of. And I know it's hard. People have a difficult time letting go. That's why not a lot of people have awakened. But once you start letting things go, it becomes easier to let them go more. Okay? My story is that I was forced to let the money go. I was forced to let everything else go just by the circumstances of my life. And I hope that's not what happens to you. Okay? But given that, maybe that would be good. I'm not saying it'd be good if you went broke like I did. Okay? But you need to let go of the money. The idea of the money. It's not a part of you. Neither the cars or the houses or anything else that you think is part of you. It's not a part of you. Okay? And when it goes, which it will, now look at all the Lego lotto nut winners. Okay? They're all broke within 3 years. Why do you think that is? Because money goes. It comes and it goes. Okay? And the main thing is to let it go so that when it does go or come, it doesn't make you suffer. That's the main purpose of me being here talking to you, is to avoid suffering. Now, I know that's hard. Okay? But it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay? Because it's freedom. It means freedom if you can do it. This world is incredibly wonderful, even though we're busy destroying it. Okay? But there's still some wonderful in it. Look at this forest surrounding me, the fields. They're filled with life. Just like you. And you can't kill life. You can kill life forms. But life itself can't be killed because it comes from the source. And I'm not trying to make anybody do anything with their money. Okay? Obviously, money's important. But what I'm trying to do is to get you to accept what is. And what is that money goes. And then you're left feeling bad. I don't want anyone to feel bad. That's why I'm out here making these videos. Anyone who's lost money can attest it feels crappy. So, become aware of your own soulness. Okay? And let go of the things that are clinging onto you. And you're clinging onto them too. Stop pushing away the things that you're scared of. Because the more you push, the more they're going to come at you. Look, I'm no genius, but I do know that living without freedom is just terrible. Okay? You're in prison, basically. Even though you don't know you're in prison, it's still prison. And for those people in prison, once they get out, they're still in prison. Because this is the nature of existence on this planet, or on any planet. I mean, look at the beautiful trees and the beautiful flowers of this earth. They're still here, even though we're busily destroying ecosystems and animals, species. They're still here. You can still receive God's love from them. Okay? Because they have it. Okay? Because they don't think. Thinking is the problem. Okay? I'm not saying thinking is a problem. Thinking is what causes you not to notice the important things in life. Okay? Like the fact that you can get love from a tree. I know that sounds crazy, but you can. So, because the reason you can get love from a tree is because it's part of God's creation. Okay? God created all of these forms. Okay? And so they all have God's love in them just like you do. You just have to stop thinking long enough to hear it, to feel it. You can't feel it when you're constantly cluttered up with thoughts, okay? Mostly negative thoughts, okay? You're a such and such, and you're a bad this. None of that's true. It's your fake identity trying to get you down. And if you let it, then you're the victim. Now, I know some of this stuff is hard to see, okay? But it's worth seeing, okay? Just try and remember what it was like when you were a child, because when you were a child, you didn't really think that much, okay? But as you got older, thinking became more and more part of your life, which is good, okay? We all need to think in order to live in this world. But at some point, you have to say to yourself, what is this thinking doing for me? If it's constantly sending you a barrage of negative thoughts, which it is. And I know people have told me you can't stop thinking, blah, 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 blah. Well, you can, okay? Just go out into God's green earth, into a forest, or look at a lake, or look at the sky, okay? And you will, for just a second, feel the awe of this place we call home. And that moment, you're not thinking. You're not saying, oh, what tree is that? Okay? You're just enjoying the tree. Okay? And you feel good. Just like when you look into a puppy's eyes or a favorite cat's eyes, you have a connection. And that connection is beyond words, it's beyond thoughts. It's a connection to God, because all of these things that live on this planet are part of God, just like you are part of God. And so when you look into the eyes of something that God made, you can feel Him. You don't know that it's Him, okay? You think it's the puppy. But it's not. God shines through all life forms. You just have to be able to see it, and you can't see it while you're constantly cluttering up your vision with thoughts. Well, I guess that's enough for today. I love you all. You're all the greatest because you're me, and I'm the greatest. And I hope that everyone here hearing this has a great life.